Yo, Marcus Skipper here. How's it going? Wait a minute, what is this? What's going on with my hair? What is this shelter-in-place quarantine thing doing to me? Okay, actually, I've seen other YouTubers do this. Wait a minute. They snap their fingers, count to 3, and then all of a sudden they get a haircut. Okay, let's try this. You ready for this? 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, awkward. Okay, obviously I have a lot to learn when it comes to YouTube. We'll get back to that, but in this video, we're gonna learn about just some content creators that I follow, YouTube channels, and the reason for this and why it's so important. Plus, I've been getting several requests of who I follow, and because people want to learn more about stocks and things like that. But one thing to know is that we get stuck in whatever it is that we do. Whenever we consume information, we get closed into our own echo chamber, and so it's good to know about other resources, learn about what other folks listen to, and also expose us to things intentionally that are kind of counter to the things that we listen to. So hopefully some of the videos that I talk about in this video, maybe you haven't followed these individuals or haven't heard about them, and that'd be great. You can learn that. And if you have, maybe you follow all of these creators, and in that case, well, you have amazing taste and you know what videos to watch. Just kidding, sort of. But okay, so let's jump into this. Now, before we jump into this video, don't forget to smash down that like button. It really helps this content, helps other people see this video with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, feel free to smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Okay, now let's just get into this. So the first person that I watch on YouTube that I'm going to talk about in this video is Siovaco Capital. Chris does a really good job breaking down the week's performance in the stock market, and takes that and shares. And if you hear background noise, this is a work from home experience. Wait a minute, I mean, if I'm doing YouTube videos, I'm always at home. I always have kids in the background. Scratch that, I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm sure. So we're going to this first Chris Siovaco Capital. He does a really good job breaking down the last week that have happened in the stock market, taking that and looking at the whole historical things that have happened in the past in the stock market history, and see where we can learn some nuggets of what to expect, meaning in terms of how has the stock market acted, and then kind of like set our expectations in terms of like, should we be optimistic, cautiously optimistic in terms of the gains we could be seeing in the near future or the next few months, years ahead, or what is the downside that we could experience? Could we see a 20% drop, 30% plus, or is the average drop in this certain kind of situation more of a 7% drop? Things like that. And so I really find it very useful, very informative. He has a video once a week, every Friday. It's about an hour long. It's really dense, a lot of charts, a lot of content. His main thing is to make sure that you keep an open mind, day to day, week by week, and being open to all possibilities and not having such a strong bias one way or the other. Another content creator that I like to watch, it kind of actually morphed my investing to a certain extent, is PPCEN. So I was not really into dividend investing at all at one point, and then I watched his content and it really inspired me to look more into dividend investing and get involved with dividend investing. It still makes up less than 50% of my portfolio, well below 50% of my portfolio, but it's something that's starting to grow more and more and more, and something that I've been enjoying doing, and it helps me actually become a better investor, being able to invest more in dividends and understanding dividends and the reason to why I want to invest more when the yield goes up, and it helps train me to invest when stocks drop. And the next kind of creator I watch is kind of more for precious metals. Your Gold Advisor is the channel name, and he does a really good job breaking down the price of gold and silver and other precious metals, and even talks about the stock market once in a while. And this is definitely from a technical analysis point of view. He is not so much of a bull or bear in terms of precious metals. He's more of a, what is the chart telling me here and now, based on historical patterns, based on the gold silver ratio, and how it compares to the other metals, and also how it also compares, like this, if this price of silver, is it in line with the price of the silver miners, or the price of gold? Is the price of gold in line with the gold silver miners? Yo, Taro. And then, like, if there's a big disconnect, what could that mean? What are the ramifications for that? And the historical reasons why we should care if the gold miners are lagging so far behind the spot price of gold, for example. So really interesting things there. The next channel I like to watch is The Future Is Now. And the reason why I like his channel so much is that he has a really good sense of the market. And in addition to having a really good sense of the market, he's a really awesome momentum trader, actually, which is something that I really lack in. I have a hard time buying when the price of stocks go up so much. And he has taught me a lot about not that I have acted so much off of what I've watched, but it's just seeing this really inspires me to be aware and being able to keep investing when stocks go up or when stocks go down, which is something I really believe in doing, always just being consistent and always, buying when stocks go up, buying when stocks go down. It's always a good time to buy. But in addition, in terms of having a really good sense of the market, early on when we had this massive crash in the stock market, he called it very early on. He's about the first person to call that this was a big deal. And not only did he call it, he actually acted on it and selling off massive positions that he was holding, and so saving a lot of his equity from that drop. So that was really cool to see, and him actually doing that. And ever since that, he's been trading and doing very well for himself, and that inspired me to do the same and start and trade a little bit and scale. And he's learning as a trader as well, and while he's learning, he's reading books and watching other channels. You're kind of learning along with him, which is really cool, and he's actually pretty good at trading. And he's also making another prediction of the stock market in terms of the next downturn. So if you're interested in what he thinks about that, check out his recent videos to find out more about that. And the next set of videos I watch are a lot of Tesla videos, because Tesla is one of my largest holdings. So I watch a lot of Tesla videos like Hyperchange, Dave Lee on Investing, Genius Chicken Singapore, and a lot of other channels as well. But those are the ones I kind of consistently follow. And lastly, I'm not going to name any specific channels in this group, but it's good to know the bear case. So search out one of those perma bears, find out why they're perma bear, and just understand the reasoning behind that. But know that in general, the reality of life and what is going to actually happen lies somewhere between the perma bear and a hyper bull. At least on a probabilistic standpoint, anything's possible, anything can happen, but the reality will probably lie somewhere between the hyper bull and perma bear. So that's why it's good just to know all sides and be prepared. So if you think that there's a chance for the perma bear, like it's only 1 or 2% chance, then probably you shouldn't really put so much weight into that. If you think it's a bigger chance, then maybe put a small portion in that bucket, whatever you can do. If there's actually a hedge that you can do in the Armageddon type scenario, or if whatever the scenario is, right? So be aware of all these different perspectives, brought in your own mind when it comes to investing, and I do believe that it will help us become a better investor. I hope you like this video. Remember, I'm not a professional financial advisor. This video is for your entertainment and educational purposes only. I hope you guys learned something. And let me know in the comments below if there's any channels that I mentioned on this video that you guys currently watch, or what some videos that you guys watch that are not on this video that I should start watching. Love to hear about those videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Regarding the echo chamber of investing, there's differences between people that individual stock pick, or people that index fund only, or folks that do dividend only, or value stocks, or growth stocks. And within that, even there's different sectors. People who are really into the tech sector, that's the only sector they want to invest in, or people are into some other sector, that's the only sector they want to invest in. So there's a lot of different parts in here and there, and that's a big reason why to expose yourself to other areas, other sectors, other types of investing strategies like day trading, swing trading, long-term investments, so that we can understand what's on the table and understand what kind of investor and how we want to invest our money to best suit us, our risk tolerance, and to make the best profits we can as an investor, to be as informed as possible.